Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Boise State's offense takes the field. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's just not the start you're expecting to see from this guy. Obviously, it's a big game. There's a lot of pressure. The crowd is loud, but we've seen 2 drops in the first quarter from this guy. He's got to crank it up.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Utah State's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Utah State up-tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Page. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. The offense set for a first down play. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Quickly to the tight end. On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And some room to work. Got a lot of running room. The 10. Touchdown Broncos. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Utah State up-tempo. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. From the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Broncos are threatening in the red zone. Getting some heat. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision.
Touchdown, Boise State! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves.
Can anyone catch it? The 40. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Jukes his way for more. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Utah State up-tempo. A first down run on the doorstep. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisville. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. To throw, it's Nelson. Gets it to the back. Makes the catch and knocked down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything...
Afterburners coming. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys because they're
to the end zone, and it's picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll go to the counter. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Buys a little extra time. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The Broncos get enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
The play action fake. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Utah State. What a catch and run for 6.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The pitch. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And now on first down after converting with the run. Softened him up with the run, now to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Broncos will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. A first down for the offense. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Wide out in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Utah State up-tempo. Off the play fake. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him down after he makes the catch. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing.
Just steamrolling his way through. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on 1st down. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And they got him for the sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and some.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's past the 30. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Boise to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And the returner will be brought down. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, not much room to run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick release on the RPO. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Aggies want to move quickly.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long.
And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He finds his man. Jumped on top of the pile.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
4th and 1, I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease, pick up the first, keep the drive alive.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Broncos. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Boise State ready to send out that offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll leave it with the lone back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits, makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bates. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The aerial assault continues. Keeps looking downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Fighting off the defender. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. A field goal here will put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Catch in the middle, it's Bates. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
They make the stop, but they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going. Yeah,
let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Utah State up-tempo. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. And it's an pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
On the move, it's Bates. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give to the tailback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Open runway ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that path.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Get it out on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the fourth. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got to...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
The expressway is wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Utah State will snap it in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The snap sets up the throw. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
trying to run it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Utah State up-tempo. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Dances away to buy time. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Finds just enough daylight to work its way up to the 19-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. Utah State has... go to work on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because
pulls it in inside the 10. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They want to throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock.
42 Spider.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it.
Looking for the end zone. He can't find his man. with 6 seconds left.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Looking for a man. It's Terrell. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.